Hey, Scarefest fans. This is Joe Lewis, Bonehead Weekly. You ever see a movie and it strikes you so deeply, so profoundly, that you just have a sense of melancholy and sadness after watching it? Here's to the Lodge. Oh, it stars Richard Armitage. Alicia Silverstone is in the beginning of it, and Riley Keough, who is the granddaughter of Elvis Presley and who's a fine actress. This mother has two children. She's taken them over to their father for the weekend, you suppose, and you surmise that she's very sad. And the father tells the mother that he wants the divorce final because he wants to marry the next woman. She drops the kids off, goes back to her house, sits, takes a drink, and puts a gun in her mouth and blows the back of her head off. That's the first 5-6 minutes of this movie. I'm not really giving anything away. The character is played by Alicia Silverstone. It's a little weird watching Clueless become headless. And then it just gets darker and sadder from there. This isn't your traditional horror film with ghosts and goblins and whatnot. This movie is dread. The best I can compare it to is a Lars van Trier film, and it's actually made by two filmmakers who are from Scandinavia, so that kind of makes sense. If you've ever seen Melancholia, Antichrist, Dogville, any of those Lars von Trier films, The House That Jack Built, and you've ever felt, you know what I mean, oh my God, what I just put myself through, but it's an experience, then The Lodge is for you. Did I like The Lodge? Yes. Will I ever watch The Lodge again? No. I am 42 years old and it is sad. And I don't know that I want to be that sad. I don't know that I want to feel that much melancholy or that much distress. The closest thing that this had a visceral impact on me, and the closest thing that's done that in a long time, I feel would probably be Martyrs, not the American bastardization, the original version. They blow their brains out. She blows her brains out. 6 months later, we cut to the father's trying to introduce the girlfriend that he wants to marry to the kids. They hate her. They're religious. They think mommy's went to hell and there's no way she can go to heaven. Let's add another layer onto that. He decides, because he's a real shitty dad, that they should go up to their lodge, their winter home, before Christmas and stay with her for a few days while he goes to get some work done, and they can bond, synergy, and become better friends. And maybe they can learn to accept her, even though she's the other side piece that he left their mother for, that blew her brains out. Now they think she can't go to heaven because they're very religious. You still interested in seeing The Lodge? So once they get there, you find out that she was part of a cult. Yeah, I know, terrible father, right? My new girlfriend was part of this religious cult, on top of them already being religious. I mentioned that. And I'm going to leave them here with my kids, and I'm not going to be around, and there's snow everywhere and not a vehicle. Leaves them there, and she starts to experience things, starts to see things, things start to disappear. What's going on? If I talk too much from this point forward, it ruins the movie. The movie has dread. You feel it. You feel the cold. You feel the dread. It's soul crushing. It's a visceral experience. So any movie that can cause that kind of experience is a good thing. Any movie that can make you feel a certain way, that's a good thing, right? That we get a reaction. The issue is that I don't know that I never need to need that reaction again. I like Lars van Trier's. I will never watch Antichrist again, probably. I will probably never watch Melancholia. I may someday try to delve back into Dogville. These movies have an existential dread. What are we? What are we made of? Where are we going next? Life is hard. People die. And it's very heavy. So it's not for the faint of heart and it's not for your children. But if you enjoy art, this movie is very much an artistic film. If you enjoy art, if you enjoy feeling emotions that aren't necessarily good sometimes, or at least going through an experience, then The Lodge I highly recommend. But I will probably never watch the damn thing again because it's just too depressing. And you're not going to feel good about yourself or humanity once it's over. This has been Joe Lewis of Bonehead Weekly. Go see that upbeat movie, The Lodge.